Hello, everyone. Welcome back. I'm here to do a collective message. So, I'm going to start off with an affirmation and a Bible verse. Actually, I think I'm going to get another affirmation. I wrote it down, but it's the same one that came up in one of my previous readings. I'm not sure which reading it was. I haven't really been doing this that long, so it had to be like at least 2 or 3 readings ago. I think it was the time I did it was like 2 or 3 affirmations. So the affirmation is I don't back down from the pursuit of my goals. The Bible verse or scripture that I chose is comes from Proverbs chapter 11 verse 19, and it says, "He who is steadfast in righteousness will attain to life, and he who pursues evil will bring about his own death." So I'm gonna just get another affirmation before we get started. So, can I get another affirmation, please? And thank you for the collective. What message do you have for the collective? Another. Okay, 2 came out. I'm taking them because I don't got time. 2 cards flipped out. The first one says, "Love vibrates through the sounds that come through me. Sound and vibration are spiritual tools that open my consciousness to unlimited potential. I feel calm and at peace." The second affirmation, shit, the third affirmation, I guess. It says, "I have a strong relationship with the spoken word. I have vision of the bigger picture. From an objective standpoint, I have ideas that are worth spreading." On the back of the cards, so for some people, maybe somebody's been, I don't know if this is something somebody's been thinking about doing, or somebody could be a musician. The crystal on the card is blue calcite. Blue calcite. It says, "Do you enjoy singing or playing musical instruments? Allow the sounds of music to amplify peace and balance. Observe the harmonious sounds of life to expand your consciousness. Pay attention to the tone of your voice and others. Notice the sound waves and align with harmony." And that would be in entertainment or the entertainment industry. The second occupation says publisher, and the crystal is celestite. It says, "Do you have strong skills in communications, literature, or journalism? Make sure the style and content of the work is correct. Look at your written work as if it will be published. Tap into the part of you that is a visionary wordsmith." And that will be in the field of communication. So I don't know if I'm gonna keep these out. I'm gonna keep them out. And Spirit, what's going on with the collective? Please and thank you. Messages for the collective. Now, for some people, this could be, turning over a new leaf. For somebody just at the top of their game. Now, somebody could have been dealing with somebody that's agitated, or you could be in an energy of being agitated for somebody, irritated, agitated, annoyed. If, like, for instance, if this was somebody that would be headed toward the altar, getting married, this could be like a bridezilla for some people. Somebody could be a bridezilla. It doesn't have to be that for some people. For other people, it could be maybe somebody has an issue or a problem. Somebody could have a challenge, I should say, a challenge. I don't know if this is like mastering your finances and or business. It could be something with that. Maybe having your blinders up and focusing on your business or your finances. Maybe that's an issue for someone. For some people, this could be shopping, spending. Maybe somebody's been spending. It could be something with that. Now, you also could be a healer. You could also be dealing with someone who could be tricky. Maybe somebody wants to play a trick on you. So it could be something with maybe you need to be clever yourself or have like a trick or two up your own sleeve. I believe this came out in another reading as well. Tell me more, Spirit. Unless it's like somebody trying to trick somebody out of money, like spending money on somebody, or somebody was dealing with somebody like that. Tell me more. This could even be working on self for some people. Unless somebody was dealing with like a gold digger or somebody that's just like a jealous person. I don't know. Tell me more. But I'm kind of getting like money consciousness. I think this came out earlier in the reading that I recorded. But this could just be you talking about trying to master your, your finances. Maybe somebody's indecisive as far as their emotions. I don't know if this has anything to do with two people, like needing to choose between two people, or this is like choosing between a person and a thing, whatever that thing may be. Maybe it could be something about, if we're going to be together and work together, maybe we can do this together, whatever that thing is for you. Like, if you're somebody who's into music, maybe, you know, um, surround yourself with people who can relate to that. Maybe they have an interest in music or whatever type of artwork you may be interested in. Because the two cards that came out, it did say musician and what did it say? Publisher? Publisher. So that could be for somebody. Maybe surrounding yourself. Now, this could be something where somebody needs to stand out among the crowd. Whatever circle you may come in contact with, it could be something with needing to stand out. It could also be something with, now, I mean, it could be a few things for some people. This could be like a new romance, dating, putting yourself out there, being more social. But it also could be something with like friends, a friend circle. This could also talk about pleasure, uh, doing things that make you happy. It's something about it. There's something else I was about to say. And that could be something with having compassion for yourself and other people. But for some people, maybe somebody sees like enemies as friends and friends as enemies. That could somebody could relate to that. Or somebody sees somebody as a friend, but maybe they're like an enemy to them. It could be something with that too. The Jack of Spades is at the bottom. Now I did say that maybe somebody was dealing with someone who is like a gold digger or something. And this came out earlier in the reading that I recorded. Maybe somebody's feeling stuck in a situation um, with like a con artist. This definitely came out earlier in the reading that I recorded. Sissa Hate You is on the radio. And the seven of diamonds behind the eight of clubs. Jack of spades, eight of clubs, seven of diamonds, queen of hearts, five of diamonds. So maybe it's also something with somebody rejecting somebody. So this could be like past energy. Maybe somebody rejected somebody that they have love for. And maybe thinking about investing in, but maybe afraid or, in fear. But this maybe could be something that's all in somebody's head. But like I said, this could be something that happened in the past. Maybe somebody embarrassed themselves. And it could be something with somebody, projecting energy, like trying to transfer how they feel onto someone else. It could be something with energy transferring. Something with energy transferring. I don't know if this is somebody who is into the occult or this is just, I mean, it could just be something about, somebody ending, you know. Sometimes we come in contact with people and it's like some people in life, it's like everything they touch turns to gold. And then there's other people in life, everything they put their hands on kind of crumbles. It could be something with that. Now, I did say something about shopping. So I don't know. This is something like maybe somebody had an argument with somebody about, overspending, or somebody was being two-faced and, made somebody feel low about themselves, rejected. Maybe this was at a point in time when somebody was at their lowest or going through some type of struggle or hardship. Definitely could be something with shopping. Or somebody's like a financial bully, like uses what they have, their resources, their finances to control other people. It could be something with that. Maybe somebody's also been seeing 555. So they could talk about something changing, some type of shift taking place. Tell me more. It could be something with children also. Think that how it relates to you. So I do feel like, if like whatever this is for you, if this is a business or this is like some type of craft that you may have, a creative craft, something that you do where you're using your creativity, whether you're using your voice or you paint or you're a poet, a writer, I did say musician earlier, whatever it is for you. And then there's other forms of art. What I do right here, right now, could be considered art, or something in the beauty industry or whatever it is. I do feel like something's fated to happen for you, but it just could feel like it was taking a long time. But it could also be something with acknowledging your accomplishments, how far you've come, what you have already accomplished. Now, I don't know if somebody's expecting or something. I don't know if this has anything to do with children, somebody's expecting. I'm also getting like having support, being acknowledged, vindicated. So this could be something that is coming into someone's experience. This is like being vindicated for what you do, celebrated for what you do, supported in what you do. Or this is like achieving something. Now I do feel like this is also talking about karma. It's a six that came out. This could be talking about karma also. What you put out there is what you get back. So if you are on a good side of karma, which would be considered dharma, then that's what you're going to get. If you've been out here doing things that where you're disregarding other people's well-being, how other people feel in the sense of having disdain towards people who may not deserve it, then that's what you get back. And it could be something with unemployment. I'm not sure if somebody needs to file for unemployment. It could be something with that. Oh, my nose itching. It could also be something with someone's health. So, if you've been taking care of yourself, maybe you're going to start seeing results of that. If you haven't really been taking care of yourself and you had a poor diet or been doing things that maybe don't make you feel good, for some people, it could be something with that also. I'm the last one to talk. I'm just saying what I'm seeing. Um, Somebody definitely could have like a singing voice or a rapper or something with the voice. Maybe somebody's a comedian. It could be something with the voice. Or this is like somebody saying something. I don't know if somebody was dealing with it. Somebody could be a liar. I don't know. Somebody was lying about, or somebody lied to somebody. Take it how it relates to you. This could be somebody that lied to you, put you in a situation that maybe made you upset about something for somebody. So I don't know if somebody had like a love affair and lied about it or cheated on somebody. It could be something like a love affair. Unless somebody felt like they got used in the situation. Like somebody just wanted somebody for sex or what they could do for them. Or I mean somebody could have lied about a child. I don't know. Somebody lied about a child. Maybe somebody moved in with somebody or moved or I don't know. It could be something with changing the job. It could be. I don't know. This could be a younger person. Hmm. Tell me more, Spirit, please, and thank you. Let me see something. Now, it could also be something, I didn't say this. It could be something with maybe somebody needs to speak to an elder or spend time with their elders. It could be something with that also. I believe that's been coming up a lot too, in my readings anyway. It could be something with that. Maybe somebody needs to speak with the elder, whoever that would be for you. Maybe it's something about, maybe they have some type of wisdom that they can share with you or give you advice on something. Now, I don't know if it's something with somebody feeling like, I don't know if somebody feels like they've been at a crossroad, or this is like somebody trying to cross up your roads, your path. It could be something with that. Usually, like in terms of like, for instance, like if you were a practitioner in those terms, when you speak of crossing, that could be like baneful magic, you know? It could be like a hex or a curse or a jinx or something. In those terms, if you're speaking like somebody who's a practitioner or something who actually, besides doing divination, I'm talking about actually dibbling and dabbling into the occult as far as magic or something like that. Conjuring, spell work, root work, witchcraft, whatever you decide to call it. It could be something with that, like to cause blockages for somebody, or somebody trying to hide something. So it could also be something with somebody needing to confess, or if this is not someone confessing, maybe something needs to be exposed. Tell me more, Spirit. Yeah, it could be something that feels really heavy on somebody's shoulders. Something could feel like a burden. But I feel like this is just a test of somebody's faith. Like if you're trying to accomplish something, whatever your craft is. I do feel like it could be accomplished, but maybe it's just going to take work. This could be already talking about accolades that you already have, achievements that you already have. So you could already be somebody who's very well established in whatever it is that you do or whatever you've built and created for yourself. You could already be somebody who's very established already. But this also could be saying, if there is something that you do want to achieve or accomplish, that you can do that, but maybe it's just going to take work. Tell me more. It could be something about responsibilities, not giving up too soon. So this could also be like somebody's close to something, whether this is a breakthrough or achieving something. But maybe it just feels like it's too much. It's too much of a burden, too much responsibility. I feel like you could be on the precipice of something, so don't give up too soon before the magic happens. It could also be something about like star-crossed lovers, or I don't know, star-crossed whatever it is, spiritual family. Tell me more. Or this is like potential for something, whether this is like a business idea. Hold on. What? Hold on, Stanka. Excuse me, y'all. That's my nephew. He's about to bust in here. I'm doing my reading. Hold on. That felt like a setup. You set me up. It felt like a setup. Okay, so somebody could be looking for true love. Maybe somebody's hoping, that somebody is their true love, or they can come in contact with their true love. Now, this could also be like somebody, like if this is somebody that you know already, this could be like if there never was anything between you, it could be somebody coming back around. And if there wasn't like bad blood, this could be saying like maybe give it a chance for some people. But this also could be saying like maybe somebody's hoping that something's not one sided. Like somebody's interested in getting to know you. They want to date you. This could be like, I hope it's not one sided. I hope I'm not the only one in love and the other person doesn't feel the same way. It could be something with that. Or something about being annoyed. Maybe somebody wants to annoy somebody in some type of way. This could be something that somebody's wishing or hoping that they can do to irritate someone. Now, I did say something about irritation. So if this isn't coming from you, like you already in this mood of being irritated, agitated, this could be something that somebody wants to. Now, I said something about energy transference also, or projections. This could be something that somebody wants for somebody. Somebody can want to irritate somebody or to annoy somebody. Is what it's given. Yeah, that's what it's given. Tell me more, spirit messages for the collective. Messages for the collective. I had to turn my head and see how my face look, especially when I turn and face the dog. Okay, how I look. Spirit, what message do you have for the collective, please? And thank you. It could be something about loving yourself. This came out earlier in the spread that I did also. It could be something with self-love, loving on yourself. Now be mindful of who you give your energy to. This came out in my reading that I posted earlier also, that maybe somebody's been dealing with like energy vampires, or like I said just not too long ago about someone wanting to annoy someone, to irritate, agitate a person. This could be somebody that's just relentless, somebody who just doesn't give up. So be aware of that. It could be something about that. Now, this also could be saying maybe releasing certain things, certain people. Like if this is something that's fated to happen for you, sometimes when we ascend in life or become the best version of ourselves, we always have certain people who don't like to see us change because they're so used of who they used to know. And sometimes people, sometimes it'd be people that you really have a lot of love for that you never really noticed certain things about, but as soon as you try to ascend in life and acclimate, you start to see people's true colors. And sometimes it's not always apparent. Sometimes it's like they used to have a show called Snapped. Sometimes it's just like that. Like sometimes people just snap out, and start having behaviors and stuff for whatever reason. Maybe they feel like their life is not getting any better, or they don't have anything to look forward to or to be happy about. So they try to cause issues for another person. It could be something with that. But I do feel like if there are certain people that you might need to release in your life, do that. Now, I did bring something up earlier in my reading, like if somebody experienced a death or something, I send my condolences. Obviously, that's not going to be for everybody, but I have to say it if I see it. It could be something with that. This could also be something about giving from the heart, but only if you feel inspired to do so. And it's okay to wish for things, put your intentions out there. It's okay to have desires for things. It could be something with that too. I'm trying to think. It's a Hindu goddess that's popping up in my head. I can't figure out which one it is. Is it Lakshmi? So, I mean, You can look it up. It's something about either Lakshmi or Saraswati. I believe Lakshmi. I think I'm saying that right. So this could be something with somebody's beauty. I mean, you could be a man and still be beautiful. You know, a lot of times we like, no, a man can't be beautiful. They are handsome, but it could be something with being handsome or beautiful. So this, like I said earlier, this could be talking about loving yourself, knowing that you have the power to get money. If this is like something with money, I do feel like this is something with like energy transference. Someone wanted to transfer some type of energy, irritation, agitation, to cause endings for somebody. Somebody could be controlling or dealing with people that are controlling, control freaks. There could be something about that. Now I said something about like financial bullies. Um, Now this also could just talk about how somebody sees themselves. So this could be letting go of a mindset, or you know, seeing through illusions that people might want to project onto you, or even if this is just illusions that you have about yourself, like I'm not good enough, or I don't have enough, I can't get what it is that I need for myself. It could be something about that. I'm mad enough you tried busting here and I got out of character. Dang, it's gonna be all on my video. It wasn't out of character like that, but I'm just saying. He caught me off guard in the middle of talking. It says, reflect on your strength. We forget how strong we are until we look back at all we've overcome. You are resilient. Your growth is forever. At the bottom, it says, begin again. Today is a fresh start. Your path is clear to begin where you are. Tell me more. It's 27 minutes. Okay. Dream it to life. See and feel what will soon be real. Take time to visualize the experience you want to have before any situation. So I said something about it's okay to wish. Keep going. You are on the right path. The seeds you are planting will grow. Success is guaranteed. Tell me more. Is that one card? Two cards. I can feel it. I'm taking both of them because I don't got time. At the bottom, it says dance, sing, play. The universe works fast when you're just having fun. I believe that came out earlier too. Okay, so two cards came out. It says return to self, come home to you. Give to yourself, be your own first priority. It's time to fall in love with you. Enjoy the process. Celebrate every small step forward. You are doing an amazing job. The journey is the gift. Okay, let me do another spread real quick, and then we're going to close it with the oracle. Spirit, what message do you have for the collective? Please and thank you. Messages for the collective. Please and thank you. So this could be something about, you know, if you are somebody who prays, whoever you deem as your higher source, I feel like there's a need to pay attention to the signs that they're giving to you. But you could already be in this energy of, you know, paying attention to the signs that you're seeing that are being presented to you. It could be something about rejuvenation, feeling rejuvenated. And I said this earlier in my reading also that I recorded, that I uploaded. I mean, it could be something with atoning. Like if somebody does want to move forward, it could be something with somebody needing to atone for something. But take it how it relates to you, because this could be somebody outside of yourself. But if it's like if somebody does want to move forward for whatever it is for you, whatever your situation or circumstances, It could be something about atoning for something. Now, it could be something about an announcement also. Now, going back to when I just said, maybe somebody needs to atone for something, and I say that because maybe it's something about nobody gets a pass. Like, nobody. Like, it doesn't matter who you are. You could be the president. You could be the pope. You could be, quote unquote, an earth angel. If it's something that you did and wasn't right, or you made an error in judgment, nobody gets a pass. We all have to make things right with each other and ourselves, or our higher self. Now, this also could be somebody that has been asking themselves, where am I going to go from here? Asking yourself, what am I being called to? That could be for somebody. Or somebody's been stepping into their purpose, answering their calling. It could be something with prayer too, though. Something with prayer. Tell me more, Spirit. Somebody could be waiting to build their courage up. Or this is like for somebody to do something, but maybe somebody was feeling, I don't know, it could be something with being, fear. Thinking something's bigger than you, and it really is really not. You could be bigger than whatever this is. Like if this is about taking action, or it could be something about doing the right thing, also doing what's right, whatever that is for you. You can talk about being disciplined, having discipline, being in control of your own vices. I feel like this is about and Say It, Tory Lanez, Say It is on the radio. So it could be something with that. Maybe somebody just needed to build their confidence up, to have courage. And it's like once you do something, I don't know if somebody's afraid of rejection. So, if that's the case, it could just be saying, it's like you're going to get a yes or a no. So it's like once you do it, you're going to realize it wasn't that bad. Even if you've been rejected a million times, it's like once you do it, pain is really, it don't last that long. Like if you rip a band-aid off, it's going to hurt, but the pain's not going to be there forever. So this could also be talking about somebody's confidence, um, something about power also. Now, I don't know if somebody is a user, been dealing with users, because this could just be talking about overcoming something also. I don't know if this is like an addiction, or somebody just, like the okie dokie happens to somebody a lot. Like you just go along with what somebody says, and then the okie dokie happens to you, and it really wasn't serving your best interest. So this could talk about making the right choice for yourself, making sure you choose wisely. Now, for somebody, it could be something with like it could be something with addiction or toxins. I don't know. Maybe somebody has allergies, and I just started getting congested as I was saying that. It could be something with allergies. Unless somebody else is trying to poison somebody, it could be something with that too. Like somebody outside of yourself could be a very obsessive, compulsive person. And somebody could be wanting to make somebody feel sick by poisoning them. Whether this is putting something in the air or something that you may eat or drink. Because it could be something with nutrition. Um, so this could be like just controlling people. This could actually be somebody that has like an entity attachment, or some, like I said earlier, somebody could be into like some dark stuff because they just are very controlling. And I don't think just because you're somebody who believes different other than, the mainstream religions like Christianity or Islam, I don't feel like that makes you a dark person because you believe different as far as being a practitioner. You have good and bad people in all walks of life because I mean, as you can see, there's a lot of negative people who claim to be Christian. Tell me I'm lying. Pro-life and all this other stuff, and then you turn around and you get your rocks off from watching other people suffer, but you claim to be, a devout Christian. But this doesn't even have to be somebody who claims a religion. This could just be this could be somebody who's atheist, but still dibbles and dabbles. It could be something with that, like projections, black magic. This could be somebody attacking somebody spiritually or spiritual body. It's something about that. Or somebody just very obsessive. Somebody could be dealing with somebody who's very obsessive. Um, just want to be in control. They want to be they want things to go their way. I want to control other people and how things turn out for them, no matter what it is that I have to do because I'm jealous, I'm envious. That could be for somebody. And I hate to bring that up every time I do a reading, but I can't help what I see. Everybody is not out here doing black magic. So you have to take it how it resonates for you. Because everybody not paying any money and everybody's not dibbling and dabbling. But we also have to be mindful of the things that we speak over other people, especially if it's not anything good, because that is a form of magic. I don't care what nobody say. It's not called spelling for no reason. Tell me more. Or this is like somebody who takes action to do stuff. It could be a very obsessive, compulsive type of person around someone. And I was saying I felt that earlier, like somebody just wants to agitate somebody, annoy somebody. And it's pretty pathetic that there's people out here like that. Please forgive me if my mood changed. It did. Yeah, the Four of Swords is out here. This is like somebody attacking somebody from every angle. Every angle. Financially, spiritually, emotionally, physically. It's like somebody attacking somebody, or this could be more than one person doing something like this, attacking somebody in every aspect of their life, or this could be you also, um, feeling like maybe something's too much to deal with. I don't want to deal with this right now. It's too much for me to bear. This also could be somebody that needs to get rest. Maybe you've been getting rest. I know I have. This could be somebody just getting rest, doing your own thing, spending time and reflecting. I don't know if somebody had their heartstrings played with before. So this could be like recovering from something also. I don't know if this is heartbreak. LMA, boot up is on. There's something about it. And the Two of Pentacles is at the bottom. I don't know if somebody's been feeling isolated. Now, y'all just seen this, uh, what's the word? Real time. How my mood just changed. Because I can feel stuff around me. And I see stuff in the reading and it just agitates me sometimes. But I just said that that's what somebody wants to do to somebody. So it could be something with I don't know if it's something about having mood swings or somebody's mood just changes. It could be something with that. Tell me more, Spirit. 39 minutes. There's something about it. Like somebody intentionally doing this, like antagonizing a person. Intentionally doing it. Going out their way to, whatever they could do. It's annoying. And the double card came out. It was at the bottom of the deck before this Four of Swords came out. The double card was at the bottom, and it just came out. So this is somebody that's very obsessive. Somebody's not going to stop what they're doing. I don't know if this is like black magic or somebody just wants to control somebody. They just want to be in control of somebody. Very stubborn energy. And this also could talk about your mental strength, also as an individual, being very mentally strong. It could also, border stubbornness. And this also could be maybe you've been spending time alone, overcoming situations and going where you're feeling called to go. Because this could be something about your mental peace also. Somebody just wants mental peace. To maintain an equally, I can't even talk. To maintain an equilibrium. I can't even talk. My nose is getting stopped up. I'm congested out of nowhere. So it could be something with allergies. I said that for somebody. Yeah, the Tower card just came out. I don't like using this word because I'm not a psychologist, psychiatrist, counselor. I mean, this could be considered, counseling. But somebody could be dealing with a narcissist. Somebody could be dealing with a narcissist. The devil and then the tower is right near the devil card and then the tower card. They're right next to each other. So if this hasn't happened yet, this could be somebody who's going to go into like a narcissistic rage. It could be something with narcissistic rage, or this is something that somebody said about somebody, because we did speak about like energy transference. So this could be like a projection, somebody telling people, oh, this person is a narcissist, and then doing things to make somebody get out of character, and then say, look, see, I told you. But behind the scenes, they're doing little things like pulling strings or trying to cause situations and circumstances to make somebody act out of character. So, like I said earlier, it could be something about something needing to be exposed or something being revealed to somebody. I don't know how that's going to come. Like I said earlier, if you're somebody who prays, if you ask for a sign, this could be something being revealed to you. I don't know. This could be your third eye, your crown chakra. This also could be somebody doing crown chakra work on you. This could be somebody attacking somebody's crown. This also could be somebody coming for your crown. Like if you hold a position of authority or influence, it could be something about that. Somebody trying to come for what it is that you've created or built for yourself. This could even be intellectual property. Somebody could be coming for you in that way, trying to sabotage. What's another word I want to use? Cause like a crisis or a sudden ending for somebody. Chris Brown residuals is on the radio. This could be something about wanting to cause a sudden ending, but this also could be something that's happening to somebody outside of yourself. Like if this is somebody who is trying to cause havoc or issues for a person, this could actually be playing out in their own lives because of what they're doing. And they know they're wrong, but they don't care. So it's going to come back on them. The hole that you dig for somebody is going to be the hole that you fall into. It's something about it. Now, like I said, this could be a sudden flash of inspiration or intuition. It could be something about lightning also. Maybe needing to start over. Letting something, if something's crashing and burning, let it crash and burn and just build something new. Start over again. Because it could be something about breaking chains. Maybe you are like a generational curse breaker. You're meant to break chains. It could be something with that also. Breaking chains. Not allowing dark energies or dark forces, whether this be a person or entity, spirits, situations, to control you. Even if you get irritated, agitated, we're human. We're spirits having a human experience. So you're going to have those emotions. Just don't stay there. Yeah, I just said that. If something is about to crash and burn, let it happen. Ten of Swords is at the bottom. Let those doors close so you can walk through the doors that are opening for you. This could also be something about learning something on a large scale. I don't know if somebody's into divination, tarot. It could be something about that. Also, this could even be something that's inside of you, like a gift that you were born with. I mean, every human being has intuition, but some people actually have a gift to divine, whether you use cards or not. I mean, it doesn't even have to be divination. This could be like being a death doula, a doula in general, where you bring children into the world. It could be something where you go to nursing homes and you minister to the sick or people who are about to cross over, or whatever it is that's for you, whether you're somebody who cooks and nurtures people's bodies, by preparing healthy, nutritious meals and putting love into what you do. It could be something about paying attention to details, perfecting your craft. And it could be something that maybe, I don't know if somebody's saying something or somebody is very skilled at something, very on point with something. It could be something about that. Now, for somebody, it could be something about somebody's body changing. I don't know if this is something that's on somebody's mind heavy, or you could just be somebody who has a very strong mind. Like I said, very skilled. You pay attention to details, a master of your craft. You could be somebody who cares about humanity, mankind. And you could also be somebody just very strong-minded. It could be kind of hard to dominate you on an intellectual level. Like, even if you're somebody who is not physically strong, you can still be somebody that is kind of hard to dominate when it comes to your mental capacities or faculties. Tell me more. The moon card, I know what I be talking about, y'all. And I really do apologize for the energy that is coming out. I do. Because, after a while, especially if you're somebody who watches tarot, or you come to our channels as tarot readers and you want to hear something uplifting and powerful, something that's going to help you transform. You don't want to hear this all the time, that somebody's attacking you or sending black magic or whatever but it would be a miscarriage of justice in a it just wasn't it would be irresponsible for me to not say what I'm seeing, especially if it's something that could help you or save your life. Because maybe somebody's not aware of what's going on around them. And maybe this message is going to help somebody say, you know what, you right about that. Because I just said something could be revealed to somebody, something could be a revelation, or something being exposed about somebody, or somebody is being exposed. The moon card just came out right underneath the tower and the double card. That's like black magic. And there's people out there, there's even people who claim to be psychic who would say, "Oh, that's not real. Black magic or magic and spells is not real." But those same people, maybe they don't even have a background in that. And I always say this, just because you're spiritual, you're psychic, or intuitive, you could still be wrong and you don't know everything. Nobody knows everything. If you did, why would you be here on earth learning? Because that's why we're all here, to learn and evolve. So don't let nobody gaslight you and tell you that they have all the answers, because they don't. But I'm gonna tell you, that's what I'm seeing. This is like projection, somebody projecting onto somebody. Now it could be something with somebody being, now that makes sense when I said somebody needs to atone for something. And I said that in my previous reading. Somebody needs to atone. And the only way for them to move forward in life is to make right wrong what they did. So this could be repenting, going back to those people that you hurt and saying, I'm sorry, whether they forgive you or not. It's something about it. Somebody needs to atone for something. Now, for in other news, this also could just be saying that maybe somebody is destined for fame. It could be something about that. It could be something about nighttime also. Or this is like listening to your gut. Maybe you are somebody who has started to listen to what your intuition, your instinct, and your gut is telling you. So it could be something about like in the near future, maybe somebody is going to be doing some shadow work, and somebody may experience a dark night of the soul. And a lot of people don't survive the dark night of the soul. So congratulations to whoever this resonates with. If you are somebody who is doing your shadow work and looking inside of your soul and going through a dark night of the soul and coming out on top, coming out evolved. Congratulations, because a lot of people don't survive a dark night of the soul. That could cause a lot of people to unalive themselves, to go insane. Because of, it's like once you become awakened, you can't go back. You can't unsee or unknow what you already know. So you start to see people around you in a different way, maybe things that you never seen before or noticed in people before or situations or society. And your eyes are open. So now you have a different point of view. A lot of people don't survive that. Tell me more, Spirit. But again, this could be somebody that's destined for fame also. Now, we did say something about like being a musician or a publisher. It could be something about that. It could be something about it. Yeah, the Three of Swords. Like, this is crazy. Now, the high aspect of this, it could be saying somebody's meant to be a writer. We did see publisher. I mean, publisher and writer, that's not the same thing. But somebody could do something like that. Maybe you're somebody who edits other people's writings or a publisher, it came out. Or this is somebody who's meant to be a writer. Or this is like writing your ideas down. Now I just said something about somebody stalking someone because they're jealous, envious, they don't know how to deal with their own emotions. It's something about it. And it also could be saying something about somebody trying to delay somebody in some type of way, hold you up in some type of way. Something about it. Somebody could be somebody could be dealing with somebody that's very dangerous. Somebody could be a very dangerous person. This could even be somebody who's a danger not only to themselves but to society. It's something about it. Now this could also be you, collective. Maybe you need to cry, if you feel like crying. Even if you're somebody who doesn't really allow yourself to cry, maybe allow that to happen. If you're somebody who, you get upset and you ignore your feelings, experience those feelings. Maybe make a journal or write something in a journal. It could be something about that. It could be something with mirrors. I said that earlier too. So I don't know if this is somebody who's trying to emulate you, copy you, or you actually are mirroring. Because that's been coming up a lot too in the spiritual community about somebody being like a doppelganger. It could be something about that. But I really feel like it could be somebody who's just envious and jealous of somebody's I don't know if this has to do with your lineage. So this, like I said earlier, this could be something that you were born with or you were born into. Somebody could be jealous of that. I don't know if has to do with ancestry, lineage, or something about a home. Somebody could be counting your blessings. Yeah, because you could be somebody very intuitive, very compassionate. You listen to what your emotions, what you feel. You somebody who can read a room. You can read people. You know things before they happen. You can be very balanced in your masculine and feminine energy. You could be a visionary also. Also, you could be somebody who makes things happen for yourself. And you also could be somebody who counts your blessings. But you also could be somebody who sits back and observes and takes note of what works for you and what no longer works for you and make adjustments accordingly. But it could be something with family or a home, feeling stable within yourself. This could even be just your emotional life. I don't know. Somebody could be dealing with somebody that's controlling in a home. I don't know. I don't know. Tell me more, Spirit. 55 minutes. And I will not be saying all that stuff rambling like I just rambled when I had my little episode and I had an outburst. It wasn't that serious, but Judgment, Moon card, Three of Swords, Four of Swords, the Devil, the Tower. I know what I was feeling. I know what I was feeling. Seven of Cups. Somebody is jealous of somebody. It is what it is. Now, I don't know if this is something that somebody's been saying about you, like I said earlier, and then doing things. Like if they have people watching you that they've been telling certain things about you to, then they go behind the scenes and do little things to get you out of character, to make you moody, and then point their finger and say, "See, I told you." But the whole time they're behind the scenes doing the stuff. That's what I get. Somebody could be a jealous person, very envious person, somebody who's thinking that they can control other people or control an outcome to make something turn out in their favor, even if it's against other people's free will or other people's well being. It's something about it. Now, you also could be a dreamer, you could be poetic, because I said something about writing also. Somebody could be like a poet or something, a lyricist. It could be something about that also. Now, this also could be you thinking about your choices, the options, and making, choosing the right thing for yourself. You could be thinking about this for somebody, hoping that you make the right decision. Or what is it that you can bring to fruition now? What can you cultivate right now? This could be on somebody's mind. Now, I don't know if it's something with unconditional love, or this is like a platonic friendship or a spiritual connection. Take it how it relates to you. This could also be something that somebody's thinking about. This could be a spiritual connection. This could be platonic. This could even be family. Even if it's a friend, it still could be somebody that you consider family for somebody. This could be something that's on somebody's mind. Now, I will say this again. If somebody did experience like a death in a family or a friend circle, I sincerely send my condolences. It's something about that also. It could be something about nutrition. And it could also be, now maybe somebody's also been thinking to themselves, like if this is somebody who wants to come back into your life, this could be somebody who's been thinking to themselves, dang, maybe I'm asking for too much to ask for another chance or for this person to be a part of my life because I didn't really pour into that person. I didn't really give to that person. It could be something about that. But I would say, for whoever this is for, because I don't know if I'm talking to that person, it could be something with, how would you know unless you take action, unless you pursue your dreams and your desires? How would you know that if you never pursue those things? Whatever it is that you're desiring, whatever you've been fantasizing about, if you never pursue that, no matter what it is, like I said, whether this is platonic or this is someone you have a spiritual connection with, or this is a craft, something that you've always dreamt of doing since you were a child. How would you know if you never just do it? Because this could also just be talking about fear. Because everybody's situation is going to be different. Like I said earlier, because it's not everybody. Everybody's not out here doing black magic and stuff. That's just not reality. For some people it is, but for other people that's not reality. So take that how it resonates, because this could just be fear for somebody. Maybe feeling like I have too many options and I don't know what to choose. Tell me more, Spirit. The Wheel of Fortune. So I do feel like Spirit is saying, all your hard work is going to pay off. And also, what goes around comes around. What goes up must come down. Or did I say that right? What comes around goes around. You know what I mean. It's something about that. Now, it could also be something about maybe you've done things for people in the past and you didn't ask for anything. It could be something about paying it forward and something's going to come back around to you. All the good that you put out there is going to come back to you. But like I said earlier, it depends on what side of karma you're on. Now, if you had people doing things to you that weren't right, that could have affected you in a negative way, they have to pay for that too. What goes around comes around. Or what comes around goes around, however you say that. Something about that. Something definitely fated to happen for somebody. This could also be saying luck is on your side. So take a chance on yourself. We could dream all we want, but we could pray for what we want, but we also have to make sure we're taking real world action to make those things come to fruition. Like I want to sharpen my skills as a reader, because you can always improve. But how would that happen if I don't never put myself out there and actually do a reading, you know? Instead of just wishing that it could happen. It's okay to wish. It's okay. You have to wish and desire and want things because if you don't, then what are you trying to manifest if you don't have a desire for anything? But are you taking action? Tell me more, Spirit. And it's okay to dream. Some people, this could be exploring your intuition, your dreams. The Magician. Now I said something about, and the Magician's falling right underneath the Devil card, right next to the Moon card, and the Devil and Tower are right next to each other. Now I'm gonna say the high vibration. The high vibration is, knowing that you have the skills, the ability, and resources to make things happen for yourself is right in the palm of your hand, is right at your fingertips. What it is that you want to create and bring into reality is right at your fingertips. You're wise, you're very powerful. You can make things happen for yourself. You have the skills to do it. Also, this could be talking about, not said something about being vindicated or supported. You could be somebody who's well received, whatever it is that you do. It could be something about being well received by other people. Whether this is a idea or ideas that you have, you could be somebody who presents solutions to other people's problems. Like if somebody's been dealing with addictions or somebody has been dealing with toxic situations and people. Maybe you're somebody who gives people clarity, you know? This could be also something about after going through struggles and hardships, waiting for your ships to come in and going through struggles, hardship, feeling low, feeling like you had to beg other people. For some people, this could be experiencing some type of breakthrough or seeing the light at the end of a tunnel. Or, like I said, a solution for somebody, some type of solution. This could be the birth of a mental idea, a mental project. I always say this because the Ace of Swords is at the bottom. Also, just being aware, not being scared or nervous, but being aware of your surroundings. Because if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. It could be something about being aware. And I don't know if somebody is something about having some type of procedure done. Because it could be something with that also for somebody. I don't know if somebody needs to make a doctor's appointment or something about a physician, a doctor. Unless this is a crazy mad scientist that I'm picking up on. Like a crazy doctor or something. But it could be something about that. I don't know if somebody's elderly. This could also be talking about like a grandparent, a mother, father, or somebody's having feminine issues, with their feminine parts. It could be something with that. So I don't know if somebody needs to do a doctor's visit or something about it. This also could be somebody being subpoenaed to court, something like that. So maybe somebody's been looking for somebody's address, something about it. Now you could have chemistry with someone. It could be something about having chemistry with another person or the people. Like if you're somebody in the public eye, it could be something about having chemistry with your supporters. Or if this is a man or a woman who's interested in you romantically, it could be something with having chemistry between each other, but not only chemistry, attraction as well. Maybe somebody has like raw sex appeal. Luther by Kendrick Lamar featuring scissors on. Now, I did say something about narcissistic rage earlier. And when I said that, I was seeing a magician in my head. And it's falling right under the devil card, right next to the tower and the moon card. This could be somebody outside of yourself. Like if you left somebody in the past, you had to let somebody go because they really weren't pouring into you like you poured into them. Or like I said, it's somebody around you, whether this be family or a jealous friend or somebody that you worked with before. It could be something about somebody going into like a narcissistic rage because they can't have their way with you. They can't do what they want to do to you, which is pretty pathetic. It's something about it. This could be more than one person also. It's like I done did all I could do to you. I've attacked you spiritually, emotionally, mentally, even physically, unbeknownst to you. Whether I poisoned you or put fumes in the air for you to inhale or whatever it is. I turned people against you out of jealousy and malice. So it could be something about somebody going into like a narcissistic rage, especially if they see somebody around you that you do share something in common with, where there's a mutual attraction, um, and chemistry, or the fact that you're well received by people, supported by people. Somebody could go into like a narcissistic rage. I'm gonna get an oracle and then I'm gonna close it out. Spirit, tell me more. Messages for the damn an hour and 8 minutes. Sheesh. Two cards flipped over. I don't want to take them. Energetic movement and openness. Belonging. I'm gonna take it. And spiritual practice. We're not just talking about that. We're not just the whole half of the reading. For the last 30 minutes, half an hour, I was talking about this. Somebody could be into dark magic or dark spiritual practices. But you also could be somebody who, even if you don't consider yourself a practitioner, maybe it's something with your spirituality or you have particular spiritual practices. Whether you are a Buddhist and you do the mantra of Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, or you do affirmations, daily affirmations, you look in the mirror, something about it. Belonging. It says learn to find security from within. In this card, Ganesha uses the mouse as his vehicle, which signifies his triumph over the ego. In Hindu mythology, the mouse symbolizes the ego. For the ego can eat away at all that is good and indecent, I said decent, indecent in a person. Belonging seeks to solve the predicament of the ego's own perceived separation. Since the ego has no conscious memory of its connection to others and to source, you experience a need to get out of seclusion by bonding with people around you. These people can be your family, peer groups, or your community. The ego is neither good nor bad, but simply a necessary part of you in this existence. The ego can manifest inclinations that are either more positive or more negative in nature. There are many positive aspects to belonging. You develop your ability to love, connect, bond, share, and care for others. See yourself more clearly through the mirror of relationship. It is important in belonging that you not try to seek approval through others. Through this card, Ganesha is here to help you focus on the positive feelings from being a part of a community. Learn to trust, ask for help, and to rely on others. Go Crazy is on the radio again. I love when they play songs back to back that I like. Spirit, is there any additional advice that you may have for the collective before I close it out? Please and thank you. So for somebody, this could be something. Two cards came out, and I'm taking them because I don't got time for this. Somebody's finances could change. Maybe after going through a hardship or a struggle. Somebody could have been, I don't know, somebody was homeless at one point, or just going through a lack mindset, needing help and resources and not having anybody to turn to. Um, Feeling rejected, dealing with mean spirited people. But it also could be something with just feeling low. Now, somebody, it could be something with a platform that somebody has, whatever that platform is for you. Maybe somebody's into videos or something. But it could be something with using your creativity to make money. Something about it. Or something about like a neighborhood. Maybe somebody's coming from a pure place. This could be talking about pure love, or somebody has a pure heart. It's something about siblings for somebody. Six of Cups, Three of Pentacles. It's something about a sibling, love between siblings, or somebody that you would consider a brother or sister if this isn't like blood related for somebody. So take that how it relates to you because it's coming out for a reason. This is either love between siblings or it could be something about somebody's sibling. Or like I said, a neighborhood. Now this could be something about romance between two people. This could be something like two people that just go good together, two people that complement each other. And I said something about somebody from the past, so take it how it resonates. You can have somebody from the past that may want to show back, that may want to come back around. And it also could be something about somebody new entering your life. So that will go back to making the right choice for yourself. Or this could just be somebody from the past. Take it how how it relates for you. Now, like I said, it could be something about creativity. Maybe somebody does something for children. I don't know if this is like writing children's books. This is like manifesting some type of goal also for somebody. Where to Start by Wale. Didn't I just say something like that earlier? Like you can dream all you want or fantasize, but are you going to take action to make those things come to fruition? I don't think I ever heard this song, Where to Start by Wale. So it's something about that. This could also be a faded love connection for somebody. Well, this has been the message. I hope I've given you clarity on what you already know, and I will see you all in the next one. Later.